Shout out to the Dub. Hey,
watch this.
Hey, number one Dub.
Watch
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hood, spilling in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach Carter stood on the scene, giving advice, he knew what he mean. Jay Mack, we be on the scene, rocking the gear, it's so clean. Lead wise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special guests, making flicks and so easy. Try to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub. 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 That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Botese, Jeremy McInnes, Coach Carr, and Brian Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out.
On to the next round. Salute. Get ready.
Dub salute. Reporting live from the Dub. This is Pat Botese, reporting live from the Dub. Hey, coaches, what's the game plan? Line up, put 11 on the field, man.
So it's a punt. The punt is off. Oh, bad snap. Hit by Mansfield Timberview. Always picked up by number 32. Timberview. Touchdown, Mansfield Timberview. Hey, man, that's how you start off this first half. Standing on business and not let Kimball get anything off. 2-0. Kimball get the ball back. Throw it down the field. Oh, this pick's off. And that's interception by number 22. When he take it all the way back to the 20, to the 10, touchdown, Mansfield Timberview. That's how the Wolves coming today in his midday battle versus Dallas Kimball here on Hall of Fame. First time, check out the instant replay. Over the top, back shoulder. They say it's no good, but it was a touchdown. And the Cardinals go up 15-10. Panthers go up 15-10, so Langston Tigers get the ball. They march the ball downfield through penalties. Quarterback take it himself, drop his shoulder, and get stopped at the 4-yard line. Langston Tigers do move. Panthers team, quarterback take the snap. 18 keep it himself, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Langston Tigers. It is a ball game, fellas. Score right now will be Langston Tigers couldn't do nothing but North Crowley get the ball back. Throw it over the top. Oh, he falls down. And it'll be touchdown, North Crowley. Way to come back. After the defensive stop on the fumble recovery by Langston Tigers, North Crowley strikes back fast. Touchdown. Score right now, 21-18.
salute, man. Hey, big week 1. If it ain't live, it ain't me. It's your boy Bo, episode 143. There was something else I forgot to play, but I'll play it in a second, man. But man, it's crazy, man. Hey, OTC in the building.
What up, buddies? How y'all doing, man? God bless.
Praises to the Most High, man. Hey, I love it. I love it. We need the Most High in these days and times, boy, because I get tired of the sad news that, man, has been coming down in the high school sports 2 weeks in a row.
What I was logging on. What I missed? What's sad? What's going on?
Man, as we welcome in Coach Carr, Dub salute. Man, the kid over at Denton High School, Tramario Allen Jr., man, we had another kid that passed away, or kid 2 weeks in a row, man. We had Lancaster, and then we had over here at Denton. So, man, it's just like, wow, bro. You know, that's why it was appropriate when you came in. With God bless all, all praise to the Most High, because, man, we need them these days, man. These babies are dropping every week, man, and we take it for granted.
Wow, man, that's sad, man. God bless, man.
Yeah, dog. So yeah, man, I'm just just heartbroken, bro. It's just like, man, we as a community, man, take care of these babies, love these babies, tell them you love them every day, because you never know. You never know, Doc. And I hate to open up the show with that after such a freaking great week that we had week 1. But we always gonna show respect to the high school athletes who put it on the line, man, and don't know the details of it. But I saw Dave Campbell's posted. I saw Texas Youth and High School Sports Group posted. So just wanted to show love to the entire family and the Dub, man, and Dub salute, man. Another soldier lost, man. Man, B-Rise, boy, you been active this week, bro. What's good with you?
Oh man, what up, fellas? Oh man, yeah, just been grounded, man. Hey, it is what it is. Like I said, been grounded at this. So hey, another week, fellas. Week 2.
Already. OTC Media in the building. What's good with you, brother?
How you doing, fellas? Man, week 2 of football. Coach Carr, hey man, congratulations. I mean that, congratulations. Week 2 football. Man, the crazy thing about it is we're already in week 2 that quick, because of the holiday. So it's already gonna be Thursday. So man, just quick. Looking up, it's week 2. But I want to say something real quick about something else, real quick, y'all mind. I want to promote the basketball real quick for y'all out there. This Saturday at Duncanville High School, it is the Gasso Fall League showcase. It's some pretty good games this weekend. Duncanville, Allen, all the greats gonna be there. Faith family. Well, I take that back. Not just one Faith family, 2 Faith families. Faith family now has a national team and a regular team, and both of them will be there this weekend. Yeah, they got both. They got a national team and a regular team. They both will be there this weekend. Dynamic prep. You can see Josh Howard's son. But the marquee game this weekend, everybody looking forward to, of course, is a matchup of 2 teams that can both bring home championships this year. You got Red Oak, who can easily start the year off at number 1 in 5A, because they're that good. And you got Dallas Carter, number 1 in 4A. And they matches up Saturday morning. So if you want to get out to Duncanville and see a good game, Carter, Red Oak, that'd be a classic.
Okay. Yeah, and I saw that post earlier. I saw all those games. Like, damn, they playing basketball already?
Yeah, that's the next week. That's the Carter shootout next week.
Yeah, boy, it get earlier and earlier. Coach Carr, what you do, boss? Coming off a big week.
Oh, man, I had a great football weekend. Michigan played, they won. Texas lost. And start beating North Shore. So, it was a great weekend for me. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Wait a minute, Coach Carr. You got to pick your poison though. Texas, Ohio State.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. Well, in any other world, in any other parallel universe, I am 100% Texas. Know that.
All right.
Not name.
Oh man.
No doubt. And speaking of the big win, I see that Coach Ty got Coach of the Week presented by the Army National Guard, 5A Week 1 Coach of the Week by Dave Campbell. So shout out to them. We got started doing our dub coaches of the week as well. So
I like that.
Oh, yeah, we got to. Yeah, that's a good idea, Pat.
Yeah, because we did it last year, and actually we got to jump back on it. So we'll get your ideas. Who y'all think was coaches of the week besides over here? And I guess we can almost get into that when we get to the helmet stickers.
I would say that.
Yeah. I want to ask Coach Carr a question real quick because it's been bothering me all week. And I want to ask him because he's a part of the staff and he's a coach. Coach Carr, last week's win over North Shore. The whole entire universe is caught on the upset. I hope you see it the same way I see it. I don't see an upset. I see you going out there, you playing football, and you defeated a powerhouse. Because I don't think anybody's sock beat is an upset. Now, if someone like, for example, like a Conrad or something like that beat sock, that's an upset. But I don't consider the sock versus North Shore win an upset. I consider it, they went out there, they played on the field for 4 quarters, and they handled their business. What do you think?
I think it was an upset. And
you do think you consider an upset?
Yeah, I'm saying it was an upset, and I'm saying that because nobody picked Sock to win. You're
That's
talking
true.
about a team last year that lost, 37 to whatever it was.
38
right?
nothing.
Okay, so, you're talking about a team who, when's the last time Sock went 1-0? Think about that.
Yeah.
Man,
Right?
for real.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yep.
you're looking at what that victory has done. To me, I think to the outside world, it was an upset, right? To the people in that building, it wasn't.
That's what I mean.
Like we knew. Like, do y'all remember when I said when North Shore coach left, I told y'all that North Shore wasn't gonna be as good as North Shore was. I told y'all that.
You
2
did.
years ago, I told you that.
You did. You did.
Right? Now, is that to take away from this North Shore team? No. What I'm saying is things are called differently, things are done differently. You know what I mean? So for us, if you looked at that game was more of the battle of attrition. First game, first time jitters, right? Like a lot of new stuff. They at the end of that game, the quarterback had over 500 yards offense. So they're going to be fine. Like don't think that they down and out. I could very much see this team in the hunt come late, late December. Right? I could see them in the hunt. So it ain't the same. We beat them. And I think if people really look at it and watching how Coach Todd prepares and how Coach Ward prepares, and to watch them coach, and then to be able to have opinions and work on things and put in different things, and to see them be open and welcome with them, like it's just a tremendous staff, man. So what we have accomplished last week is last week, man. Like I'm so locked in on Duncan. You know what I mean? And doing what we have to do to take care of South Oak Cliff. And we'll be fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just wanted your opinion on it. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Swag.
Yes, sir. And I knew the game was over at this point right here. But look, I don't care where I've seen him at, boy. He ain't gonna act a clown, but man, he cool. He good people, boy. He good people.
Shout out to Q. Hey man, Q is one of the realest. Q is one of the realest South Oak Cliff representatives of all of them. He it ain't just football for Q, man. Q, he donates to the school. He had all the events outside of sports. Q is really, truly South Oak Cliff High School, and I got a number of respect for that.
Already. All right, well, look, we're going to do something new, especially this week since we didn't have a guest. I had planned a guest that won't be able to come to next week. I actually thought this was a good idea anyway, is we're going to do something called helmet stickers. So what we're going to do is we're going to put out the five teams that you're giving helmet stickers to, and then you're going to explain your reasoning. And I guess with that being said, if I can find the dog, okay, I'll go first. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, helmet stickers for me go to South Oak Cliff, of course, with the incredible 41-31 win. And to be honest, they kind of played with their food in the second half, because at one point they had a 28-7 lead. They were just beating the brakes off of North Shore, and it was just so amazing to see. But just like Colin Murray in them Allen days, they tried to make a little miraculous comeback at the end, and they had a couple of them goofy plays that Allen normally get. But for some reason, at no point in the game, I felt like they was going to lose it. I just thought they kind of played with their food in the second half, and they really could have hung 50-something and kind of really just put the same way out of reach. My second helmet sticker goes to the Fighting B Risers, Lake Ridge High School. Man, with an incredible win, 31-27. It was over Frisco Reedy, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Frisco Reedy, man, and so B Risers tax dollars are helping out the program and stuff. They got some new shoulder pads. they got some risers. They can see the ball clearly now when they catch it. They got a defensive coordinator finally that's gonna hold the teams up under 30 points. So shout out to the Fighting B Risers, and then Lake Ridge stand for Riser, not Lake Ridge. And then also I give a helmet sticker to LSOC, that are known as Life School Oak Cliff, and their big 69-7 win. They're going out there to let you know that it ain't, the freshmen have matured, they're getting better, they're getting stronger, and they're going out here with the mindset to beat the brakes off everybody. And the impressive part about the victory is the defense. I'm loving how defenses are showing up in the first week, except for the Texas-Ohio State game. I didn't like all that defense. But my fourth helmet sticker is going to go to Aledo. Everybody thought that Aledo, the quarterback situation, and, I thought a lot of people were picking upset in that, but they do what Aledo do. And they got a nice little running back that's popping out there. They always seem to find a running back. It's a great housing market out there for running backs. Like, right. They say, you got a running back, you got a home. No, I'm just kidding. And then my biggest sticker of the week, besides the sock, because the sock was monumental, because I actually said on the show last week, I thought they was going to finally get them a 6-8 victory. But, man, was the Sunset Bisons, because we literally had the head coach on for Adamson, and he was very confident that they were predicted to win that game. And then the Battle of Oak Cliff, the original Oak Cliff Super Bowl, and Sunset came out there and straight clown. I need to see the huddle of this game, because I'm like, what?
I want to watch that film, though, for real, on the cool. like I might email coach and see if he can just send me the link and let me watch that film. For real. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, say Pat. Hey, I'm more impressed about. Say Willow. I'm more impressed that both teams made a field goal.
Hey, like be Ryan. I didn't. With Pat, whenever you get to my helmet stickers, that's on me, B Rise, because I left the Fighting B Rises out.
I did too.
And the fact what y'all been through, and the fact that y'all got y'all a victory in week 1, dude, that's awesome.
Man, undefeated. Using your taxpayer money wisely. Speaking of big rise, here we go.
Look at that. Okay, look at that. Y'all already know. Lake Greer is number one. When Pat asked Pat, hey, that's the first school you already know, man. Listen, man. Man, we got a good team this year. We senior heavy, but a lot of our players came back. Hey, watch out. We're gonna make a playoff run this year. We're not a run, but we're gonna be there for sure. For stock as well, man. They made me eat McCrow. I did pick against them. It wasn't no hard feeling. I was rooting for them, but hey, I'm trying to get that trophy. But they backfired on me. And long story, man, the way they beat Argyle, man, hey, man, that was a statement win at Argyle, man. So salute to them. And Byron Nelson, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this right here, Willow. We can have a three-way split in that district, man. That Byron Nelson team is good. So that's all I'm saying. Hey, three-way. Hey, don't be surprised we get a three-way tie. And last and they showed some love out there, man. They had a good win versus Garden, so that's my five right there, y'all.
Hey, B-Roz, I got a question.
Byron Nelson won despite them ugly helmets. So
what up, Coach?
So B-Roz, do you think that that district might turn into one of the most impressive districts in the playoffs?
Oh man, Willow, that district is gonna be very yes, sir. Willow, don't be surprised. We can have a rematch in that district, the fourth round district in Division 2. That district is tough, Willow. That's a good district, Willow.
So would you say that one of those teams coming out of that district is probably gonna make it to the regional final, semifinal?
Oh, most definitely. I can see them. Oh, most definitely. The South Lake picked to win state, but I'm saying that district is definitely gonna get them ready if they make it. That district is. You see it? Hey,
I will.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, now I'm saying that's the thing, B-Roz. Like they are fighting top to bottom. You know what I'm saying in that district. So, it's almost equivalent to the District of Doom. So they're fighting weekly. So they're getting battle tested. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Who did they play? Who would they play in the first round?
I was going to say that. Well, I remember last year they faced North Crowley in the first round last year as a second place team, because of the split. So we might get that again.
And that's what I'm saying.
Tough.
So out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be no different from what they've been going through with their distance. Now North Crowley, but you know what I'm saying? They playing South Lake, so that's an equivalent to it. Close you can get to a North Crowley as you can. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna be battle tested. I still think South Lake. Now, if South Lake going, they will be Division 2.
They go small. Yeah.
They go small.
So they'll be in the small one.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So they down there with DeSoto, right?
Right.
And then so who would go one? Would it be a Byron Nelson?
It'd be
Trinity.
Trinity and Byron Nelson.
Unless one of them Keller schools make it.
I put it to you like this, Willow. We're going to tricky part about this. We're going to either see Trinity or Nelson versus North Crowley in the first round, no matter what.
Oh, man.
No matter what.
And look, LDBL is undefeated too. I think LDBL actually might sneak in on that fourth.
But if Bell get in, Carl go Division 2. I mean Division 1.
So it's up in the early. It's up in the early, Willow.
Well, all I know is North Crowley gonna get better as the year go along. So whoever gonna get him from.
All right, here we go. OTC Media with his helmet stickers.
Man, the sock win. Hey, I said on a post, and I'm gonna stick to what I said. I'm not gonna get on here with you, Willow, or any other sock people and say I'm sorry because I picked against y'all. Y'all won. I gotta live with that. Went out there and proved me and a lot of other media wrong, except for Matt Stepp. North Crowley, second year in a row, same situation. Lancaster, they brought it. It was a knockout, drag out fight. let's be real about it. Lancaster should have won that football game. If you was there live, you would have saw Lancaster should have won that game. North Crowley escaped. I'm gonna skip my second one. I'm gonna skip my next one because I'm gonna come back to that last. Plano, the Wildcats, man. Hey, Plano has a good football team this year. I saw it Saturday against Odessa Premier. They got some great running backs over there. They got my little buddies, Caden and the twins, Caden Brown, and his brother. They are going to be the truth. Watch out for those twins, those sophomore twins at Plano, the Brown twins. They are the truth. Frisco Lone Star. Lone Star has a lot of respect for me. Not only they won the game, but they did it without their star player, Grace. Grace did not play in that game. I don't know when he's coming back, but if Lone Star playing like that without him, that's scary. And last but certainly not least, I think South Oak Cliff is the team of the week, no doubt about. But Dallas Spruce got to be in the conversation. And the reason being, the Timberwolves got their first win in 2 years.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah, congratulations.
Their first win in 2 years. So that's why Dallas Spruce is up there in my stickers.
Salute.
All right.
PG.
Yeah.
Salute, Spruce. All right. Coach Carr only got 4 of yours because for 2 reasons. One, we don't show no love to no out of town teams, and then for 2, I couldn't find any helmets. But here we go. It wasn't no Dave Campbell, so I couldn't find it.
Hey, look, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Sorry for obvious reasons. North Crowley being North Crowley, right? Like North Crowley being North Crowley. Winners find a way to win. Alito, Alito back. Alito can make that run this year, for obvious reasons. But Frisco Lone Star, that's the one for me because if you look at that team going to play Argyle, in Argyle, and not just beat Argyle, but like really beat Argyle, like that's, I don't think nobody saw it coming. I thought it was going to be a close game. But that Lone Star team is loaded. They're talented. And like Swag said, they don't even have their best players. They're going to be fun to watch. They're explosive. They're well coached. So I'm excited to see them go through the course of the year. And my 5th one, man, if we're going to keep it local, I got to mix it up between Thomas Jefferson and Spruce. Big up DISD. You know what I'm saying? Coach Essence got to win. TJ 1-0 and CJ 1-0. That's Spruce. So yeah, I'm excited, man. It's a good fun week.
Man, well, I was just like you. I was this close from TJ, and I was just like, nah, TJ won a game last year. Spruce ain't won in 2 years. I said, I gotta go with Spruce. So that's why I picked Spruce.
Yeah, I mean, you can go wrong with that one of them. That's the tell.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, as a matter of fact, this Samuel Wayne, I've been wanting to keep up with this.
Samuel blew out what's my jigger? 30-6.
I got to talk to my coach, Coach Mike. Congratulations to him. All right, we got J Mac perusing the show. Welcome to the
J Mac.
Boy, big bro.
Episode 143. All right, we're gonna put up J Mac and let him explain himself.
Is an order to this or it don't matter?
Nah, just.
Well, nah, my number 1 is Diamond Hill, man. Shout out to Fort Worth, Diamond Hill, Jarvis. Like, them cats, they won a game in 47. They was on a 47-game losing streak. That's damn near 4 years. Y'all didn't, do that. All of the 4 years. But shout out to them. They won. First year head coach was it? I think it's not. Is it Ortiz? Coach Ortiz, and my man, Coach Air Raid, the offensive coordinator at Diamond Jarvis. Man, he took the Air Raid out to because you got to be a real, you got to actually know. But yeah, he took his team. He took his talents out to Fort Worth Diamond Jarvis Hill took the air raid out there. They want to score 26 points and won a game, man. Like,
Oh man.
to me, that just hell. That I really could have just did that 5 times because to me, nothing beats that. Period. Like for me, and I'm proud of Coach Lewis. I'm very proud of Coach Lewis. Hey man, he did it, man. Like everybody ain't willing to do stuff like that. That Joker went out there with 0 and 47, bro.
It's a tough job. They gotta pay me a bonus for every win.
Yeah.
Man, I'm campaigning right now, man. I need Coach Lewis to get a head coaching job. Period. And if you ever be out there, I be out there about Diamond Jarvis a lot. I said I'm gonna pull up and holler at him. Then I got Ross City, man, the Fighting Pups. The Fighting Pups. You know what I'm saying? They're young. Shout out to TT. You know, her son was on that corner, man in that corner. I think he got defensive player of the week for his school, for Ross City. And they beat the Fighting Matt Diggs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
They beat the Fighting Matt Diggs, you know? So you can't say nothing about that.
Man, and look, and beat the brakes off of them too, 48-14.
Yeah,
Man.
put a whooping on them. I told him, I said, now I expect y'all to win now. Shoot, you can't.
Right.
And it's crazy because it's week 2 and it's their homecoming. I'm like, God, y'all just go celebrate quick. Y'all ain't even trying to hear it.
Lord. Hey, let us have a winning record when we do it.
For real.
Goodness.
And the QB at Ross City, he was the Dave Campbell. You sure right, Pastor? He was the Dave Campbell quarterback of the week. So they doing big things out there in Ross City. Hey man, I'm going to come on out there to the land of the Buckies.
Damn, but
D-Rise, I got gas, buddy. You just scoop me up. We'll head on down 30.
Yeah, man, we got east. But that's deep east right there, boy. That's real. That's deep.
That's deep east, dog, for real.
Yeah.
And then I got Prosper, which I didn't know this about Prosper, but Prosper snuck some chips in the cookie. They got some chips in the cookie over there at Prosper. I'm just being honest. They got some chips in the cookie. A nice running back over there. I don't know his name off the top, but it's a nice running back over there. He really nice. They even got some chips on the O-line. They working over there.
Oh,
But yeah, they put a good whooping on Westlake. And then,
hey, man, I'm not letting you get away with it. No. Remember last week in the picks, when I picked Prosper, everybody was like, come on, swag. This is Austin Westlake.
did you pick SWAT? I mean, because we went through this that Sunday with Pastor. Pastor went on the whole diatribe.
I don't want to pick Prosper.
Yeah, I know it.
No.
it was
No, I think
Yeah,
Pastor, yeah.
Okay, me and Pat, yeah.
When y'all see my record, y'all will understand.
Yeah, I think Pastor did pick him. But I definitely did expect it. So yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, if I knew they had them chips in the cookie over there, I might would have changed mine. I didn't know they hey, them chips can play too. Them chips is
Hey, J-Man, they ain't had no good chips since Torrey Hunter now, huh?
period, dog.
Torrey Money.
Since they put Carter out the playoffs.
They beat the brakes out Carter that day.
Hell yeah, that Davis Webb, man. I was looking at that like, good Lord. Yeah, but that was the last time I can remember them. But they look good though. And shout out to Rockwall Heath. I think, even though I don't think defense is their strong suit, they outscored Highland Park in Highland Park.
Man.
What was that winning streak? How many games did Highland Park win in a row?
Hell, I think Lancaster was the last team to beat them at home. It was either Lancaster or Lone Star. I think Lone Star lost that game.
No, it was long. You won it.
Like,
Not at home.
Like,
okay.
how many games in a row did they win? Have they won?
I don't know. I have to add back step. You if you know that, put that in the chat. I don't. What was Highland Park? I think it was either. I want to say it was Lancaster was the last one to beat them, but it might have been Lone Star when they had that wide receiver. Y'all know.
I wonder if they had like a 48, 40, like a 40, 50 game win streak at home. There was a time when they would never lose at home.
Oh, you right. Well, how about teams in Texas? The Colorado team did beat them at home last year.
Oh, Colorado team beat them at home last year.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Okay.
Sure did.
But they had 11 win game streak that ended before then. They had a 33 game win streak.
Okay.
Okay.
In other words, they don't lose that often.
No,
No, he don't.
But Rockwall Heat did it, and I wasn't expecting that. So now I'm going to relook at that 10-6A. And I kind of agree with Mac Dees. I think 10-6A is the District of Doom this year.
All in 10-6A.
That's the Longview, North Forney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forney got that big win too. I know we ain't getting no helmet sticker, but that's a big win for them.
That's a good win for Forney. Yeah, really good win.
Yeah, that was a great win for Forney.
And North Forney, hey, they got their lick back on Skyline in a major way.
They did.
They did.
Oh,
Was that 39? No, something like that.
51.
Oh, Jay.
And JK, to your point, the entire district is undefeated except for one team. It's on one team that took a loss. The rest of the district won.
Who was that? Who the long team?
Who lost?
Tyler Legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They the only team that lost. Everybody else went 1-0.
Wow.
I'm telling you, dog, that's the new District of Doom. We have to keep an eye on them because they're gonna be fighting. Because I don't think Ross City laying down this year. So
Yeah, I think Ross City gonna make noise, man.
Who at that district you think gonna make that run though?
well, I mean, Longview the champ.
Longview, North
I mean,
Forney probably
that's the
gonna make a
obvious,
run.
right? Like we know that's the obvious, right? So like after that,
North Forney, man. I really think this the year for North Forney
I
too.
think North Forney going deep.
The only thing about it is it's gonna be interesting because I was at that North Forney Waxahachie playoff game. So, and that was like what was that second or third round?
Second.
That was second round.
Yeah. Second round.
So that's gonna be interesting. But you know, when we had Shavers on, Shavers said he said it himself. You know, they've been practicing on beating Southern Sector teams. So you know, he know he got to do it. Okay, Best Steph said they might go D2. How is that?
The thing I'm telling you, man, that Forney win, if J.O. and Peterson can stay healthy, like it's gonna be hard to beat them if they coming out playing defense. It's gonna be hard to beat them. Now, you gotta think about the wear and tear you willing to put on J.O. and if it happening for the playoffs, but they spread the ball around pretty good, man. They got him a nice receiver out there that's stepping up. It was the same kid we saw last year when they played North Forney.
So dope.
So that's gonna be a good team too. I think Forney's gonna be a good team.
I think if they go to beat them too, that's scary.
That's what I was just saying. If both Rockwall schools make the playoffs, North Forney going D2 is major.
Right.
It's the same district we talked about earlier in the year when we were talking about who's gonna win that district, right? So we done got a week under our belt, and now you're looking at that district, and the district holds up the way I'm sure a lot of us see. Like even though Rockwall Heat got that big win, like they're gonna have to beat a North Forney and Forney. Like they're gonna have to beat them. Like they're gonna have to beat a Rockwall and Young Roy City team. So like that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Then you got who else you got in there? North Forney?
North Forney.
Like you're right, man. That district is gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be tough.
And this next week is gonna start separating a few of them. Forney got College Station, Longview, they'll smoke Marshall. North Forney, Lord help Plano East, the Fighting Digs.
But Rockwall got Lake Travis. That's gonna be a good one. Rockwall.
Who got Lake Travis?
Fox. That's gonna be a
You
good one.
Rockwall win week one?
Yeah, they won.
They beat Berkeley.
Okay.
Pope Berkeley.
Okay.
I'm telling you, dog. Holloway for the take over Richardson, man. If he can get past that Lake Highlands and JJ Pierce,
right?
Which I think he can, because I'm telling you, I don't know if B. Ryan said it, but if you ain't seen that defensive tackle play, bro,
yeah, I heard.
I'm just saying, you ain't seen nothing like that in a while. You ain't seen nothing that big, that strong, and that quick in a while, bro. I'm just being
honest. Is a guy from Arlington Martin.
Well, he on the inside. He ain't like Garrett.
How big is
he? About 6'3". What he about 6'3", 6'4"?
6'3".
Yeah.
How much you weigh?
He ever been a 315 at least. I think they got at least at 320.
Was he ever a hooper?
We don't know because he just showed up from Mississippi.
Damn.
Say less then. You can Mississippi.
I'm gonna say.
Say, hey, Willow.
Hey, listen, B-Rise. Let me tell you something. I'm going to give you a jewel, B-Rise. All the SEC D linemen, they're all from Mississippi, border Louisiana. Like that.
The sticks.
That's SEC country. You see what I'm saying? So them boys in Mississippi, like I recruited Mississippi. Like I had 2 D linemen from Mississippi. Like, say, dog.
They different.
Yeah. Okay, he say 6'4", 315 and can dunk, which I believe that. I believe that.
There you go. So what he sound like to everybody to make it a very easy comparison is Darren Russell.
Yeah.
And Darren Russell went to USC.
Yep.
I like that.
He went to Oakland. Yeah.
Went to Oakland with the Raiders.
Yeah, he do remind you that. I'm telling you, man, that joker first step so quick. They was trying to double him, triple him, and he was so quick off the ball. Like B-Rod, I don't know if B-Rod told the story, but they just Garden Lakeview just sacrificed their running back. Like they just gave him up for sacrificial. But I'm not bullshit. I'm not playing.
They did, man. He was told for
because the dude was getting back there so fast, and they was doing that read option. So he would just tag. He would just turn off onto the running back, dog. I'm talking about 6'4", 315-pound, full speed.
And they put him in. Was he playing inside or outside?
Inside. He was cocked over the nose.
Oh, he was cocked too? Oh,
yeah, he was making himself skitty, Willow. He was making himself skitty real quick.
Hey, Willow. Willow, and they ain't body us, but Garden, they got smart. They tried to feed the game, but they started going up tempo.
Yeah.
So,
I get him tired.
Yeah.
It worked because once
he fooled us one time though, didn't he? He did fool us one because we thought he was about done. He was just walking. He was done.
Yeah. Well, they started
going when he was walking.
Yeah, he was doing this.
Was his jersey rolling up?
It was the front of it rolled up, the back was kind of down.
That's a banger, coach. That is a certified killer. Hey, if you ever run across somebody like that, go the other way.
Yep.
This is the thing. We thought he was gas. We thought he was gas. B Rise up there like, yeah, man, they need to call a timeout. Bruh, they went tempo, said Hut. Before the ball got to the quarterback on the shotgun, he had laid the running back all the way out. Like, they didn't even do the fake.
It's a buff the fake.
Yeah. So what it sound like, they said, hey, you got what they said was the running back ain't gonna beat us. You just take the running back. Don't worry about nobody else. But
every time. I'm telling you, dog. And he blocked the field goal. And he blocked the field goal in the game.
He'll kill it, man. He'll kill
it.
You
game one, right?
From the strip.
Yeah, that's the game one.
315. His stomach sticks out. His jersey rolls up. He got his hands on his hips like this and his head back. That's letting you know that he's right now going into kill mode. And he's trying
Oh,
to,
man.
he's trying to get every ounce of energy out of him because the next play he's finna wear you out, Coach.
Eddie word number one. Eddie word number one.
I need to
Wait
know
a minute, we're number one. At least we're
Eddie word number one.
He were number one.
I saw that. Hey, listen, if he playing like that, they are the number one.
God, dog.
I'm telling you, dog.
Hey, Jay,
That's
I
one-
need to get your last helmet sticker before we move.
But the
on.
last one is Sock. I mean, for obvious reasons, they beat the number 5 team in the nation. So, hey, like a lot, you can argue with the rankings, and I saw some that argue with it. But the way I look at it is, they were number 5, and Sock wasn't even ranked. So, it is what it is.
I agree.
Yeah, and I saw something in Dave Campbell where they said they unranked for this week.
Oh, they'll never be ranked again. I ain't gonna lie though, I was really surprised. When was the last time you see the North Shore team get ran on like that?
Dude, bro, we were talking about that earlier in the show, bro. Really, they could have got ran out the gym. It was 28-7 at one point, and Sock was not stopped mashing on the gas. It was ridiculous, bro.
I would have never stopped running that play. I would have never stopped. I would have ran that play all game. Like Duncan wouldn't have had no film. All they would have saw was that.
Man, I'm in Van getting texts like 14-0. I'm saying 14-0. Well, I looked at my phone like, what? Then I looked again with 28-7. I'm like, dude. I tell the Carter coach, I said, they would have had their business. They're out there working. They're at Kincaid going to work. We was all sitting there like, man, Sock doing it. Then that final score came. I was like, wow, them boys got it done.
But I did say Summer Creek gonna win that district. Y'all remember that?
You did say that.
Yeah. I still got hope for Atascocita, but they just don't.
I don't. I'm with Jay, man. I got Summer Creek.
Give me Summer Creek.
All right, here we go. Look, after my picks come up in a minute, y'all gonna ride with me. All right, shout out to Mobile Art Supports. Miss Gina, y'all give her 469-659-3500. 469-659-3500. If you want to be a sponsor on the dub, DM any of the hosts and we'll get you to the negotiation table and get y'all on the show, man. We should have 10 or 20 sponsors right now. Everybody got all these barbecue trucks on the side of the highway. But shout out to Mobile Art Supports. All right, so we're gonna step on to the picks, man, because the picks was very interesting this week. Yeah, let me
Hey,
roll
Coach Carr, real quick. Coach Carr, I honored your wishes on the pick this week. You'll see.
Okay. Well, y'all gonna see right now. Here we go.
Trap Mechanics.
Hey, first off, salute Pat. Y'all letting Q on the sidelines. Yeah, I won't be there.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Yeah, Q's a little rough on the sidelines, bro.
y'all let anybody.
You held me hostage, telling me how great Sock does, and I'm trying to go this way.
I'm good.
Man, ain't no
good.
They had now.
Oh, but I'm sorry. Hey, something happened. Did everybody see the new Kane coming in for this year? And I got y'all trophies too. So when we meet up, I'm giving y'all new trophies. But a new Kane in town. Let me show y'all again.
Trap Mechanics.
Now, you're
Bro, you wrong. I just got
distance, Pat.
I had to kill the I got the triple jersey on. I caught that. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm eating a lot of watermelon. I got a lot of clarity, so I feel like I'm eating
Congratulations, Pat. Congratulations.
Salute, man. I ain't gonna lie. 14-1 is, I mean, it ain't 15-0. Like
Pat, one game you lost.
Huh?
Who'd you lose to, Pat? What game did you lose?
B-Rise, I was looking for the list because B-Rise, I thought you were going to shoot me the list of the wins and losses. You just shot me a list of the list that you sent out.
Oh, show the screenshot, yeah.
Oh,
Was it soft?
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. Hold on.
Was it soft?
Do you know who he knew?
No, it was the Addison game, Willow. It was the Addison game.
Oh, we all lost the Oak Cliff Super Bowl.
We all lost that one.
We did.
Yeah.
That was it. God,
well, you know what? We would never bring that coach on for that week because that's definitely a jinx. Like, that's a jinx right there, bro. That's like the biggest jinx ever.
Hey, we lost that one right along with him.
So what coach y'all want me to bring on? Carter coach or Tim coach?
Bring both of them on just to make it even. Bring both of them.
All right, here we go.
Swaggy Wits, top 10 picks.
That's how much money I got enough just to count it for me. I won. Give me my money.
You what?
Hello.
Only on the dub.
Beat it when it found it. Know what I'm talking about? Week 1.
Yeah, we were 0 week last week, I guess.
Oh, okay. All right, you gotta. Well, I'll tell you, we're gonna have some games on here that's gonna be. I tell you, I had your back. All right, you got on 15. You got Mesquite. You got North Mesquite, the Stallions at Mesquite. Hey, this is almost like a Carter Kendall situation. No matter what the records is, these teams get on the field and they go at it at Mesquite Memorial. They go at it, and I'm gonna go with the Skeeters in this one. What you got, Coach Carr?
Well, if Mesquite don't win this game. If they lose this game, they won't win another game this year.
No, that's true.
They're gonna beat Mesquite. I don't even think it's gonna be close.
Damn, what you got, B-Rise?
Yeah, Willow. They lose this game. They ain't winning 2027, man. Give me Mesquite.
Good Lord, what you got, J-Mac?
Man, y'all don't play with RT like that, man. Raphael will win.
Yeah,
wasn't that the good Ninja Turtle? That was a good one.
Yeah.
Give me Mesquite.
What you got, Bo? Champ?
Hey, the champ is here. Oh, we're going all Mesquite, ski.
That's everybody on Mesquite. Hey, here go another one. You got Roosevelt 0-1 at Thomas Jefferson 1-0. Now, Roosevelt just lost to Spruce, who ain't won a game in 2 years. I gotta go with Coach Bobby.
Is that what Spruce beat?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they beat them 18-15. Yeah, they hit the game with a field goal, I believe, or something like that. But I got Coach Bobby, man. Coach Bobby gonna go 2-0 for the first time in a long time at TJ. So what you got, B-Ross?
Yeah, give me TJ in this one.
What you got, J-Mac?
Yeah, Bobby Estes, man. You gotta that's OG. he got the balls playing, man. And Roosevelt, I saw them on Grimes, man, and it just smelled like O&T. Just the principal, the head coach, like it just smelled like 0-10. I swear to God, I put it in the comments. I said North Dallas by far.
Oh, I'm curious. I'm laughing, but I'm curious. How does that smell?
I would say it smelled like Houston, but since Sock beat the funk out of North Shore, I guess it ain't even a Houston mustard no more. It's just like it's deeper than a Houston. It's a Galveston mustard.
Oh man, bro.
Straight out the bay.
Straight off the bay, the dirty water.
Oh man. What you got? What you got, Boteezy?
Man, Jefferson beat Carter last week, so I'm gonna go with Jefferson this week. They beat Carter Riverside.
That's the game I should have had last week. What you got, B. Ross?
I picked TJ.
Damn. That's everybody. Willow. Yeah, what you got, Willow?
smell like cigarettes.
I'm laughing right now. I shouldn't be laughing. I really should. It's extremely disrespectful how much I'm laughing inside.
So they be Roosevelt.
Smell like blanket miles and sweaty dice.
Listen, man, I got some adjustments. I'm gonna play this safe and go with everybody else. The man said they smell like 0-2.
He didn't say that.
That ain't just any 0-2. So that's what I got.
Oh man. All right, man. All right. J-Mac convinced me of this one because I had another game at first, but J-Mac made a validated point. He's right. This is the Fort Worth Super Bowl. I won't say Oak Cliff. This is the Fort Worth Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey.
What they call this? The Funky Town Bowl?
Yeah.
Funky Town Super Bowl. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to have top six. You're going to have Meadowbrook. You're going to have Como. You're going to have them all there.
Hey, one side red, the other side blue. It's straight Fort Worth.
It's going down. And my advice, leave in third quarter. That's my advice. But
I know it. Mark Henry talking about you pulling up.
Hell no.
I'm gonna pull up that string wherever it's on.
Now I want to pause this one, buddy. Hey, by the way, Dallas people, this is not your jurisdiction. Yes, NHFS is your friend. Anyway, you got Forward Dunbar 1-0 versus OD Wide 0-1. I'm just gonna go with the Wildcats in this one. I just got Dunbar. What you got, B. Rice?
I'm going with Dunbar. I like their uniforms a little better.
What you got, Willow?
I'm still laughing. Yeah, I got Dunbar, man. I'm gonna go with Dunbar.
No, I'm laughing in my head too because you were like, "Wait a minute, that's what they mean."
Hey, that's all I got. That's all I got, J man.
I ain't gonna say that. Let me be quiet. Go ahead.
What you got, J man?
I will say I think ODY uniform look better, but that ain't gonna win. Okay, coincidentally, they kind of look like Roosevelt. So give me forward though.
What you got, Bo?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my 14-1 record on the line and go with Dunbar. They just beat the hell out of Hutch, so
they sure did.
I mean, they beat Hutch. Hutch kind of smelling too. I ain't gonna lie, they smelling too. I ain't letting them off the hook. They smelling.
Damn, dog.
Who did they play?
Dunbar.
Dunbar being like 49 nuts.
Hey, okay, stop. All right, go ahead.
You got to take your pitch off. There you go.
There you go.
Hey, I messed this game up. This game was not supposed to be on there. But
and the record was wrong on top of
that.
No,
I messed it up.
All right, so what game's supposed to be on there so we can take this hideous game off of here?
Hold on.
Well, you sent them the wrong one?
Yeah.
Well, we go with it.
Nah, we're not doing that. Nah. It's supposed to be the
No, that's it. That's on there. That's on the last one you put.
I was supposed to take it off.
All right, who you
Man,
supposed to
yeah, come on. We ain't gonna waste our time. Let's just go. I'll say North Forney.
Sweet. No problem.
Yeah. My bad. I messed that one all the way up, man.
Don't worry about it. This is the one I wanted you to have on there, right there.
Ooh.
That's the one. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to move that to another game, and I ended up messing it up. You got Salina.
So now I
1
got
and 0.
which one you took off.
Yeah, exactly. You got
Oh
Salina.
yeah,
1 and 0.
you took the A&M consolidated game off.
That's what I took off. That's what it was, Pat. It was Forney and consolidated.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to add that back on there.
No.
Yeah, we want that back.
Ain't nobody seen A&M consolidated. No, nobody know that, and we ain't got Matt to cheat off for.
Okay, so we all have a free win with North Forney.
Yeah, we all take it. Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll get a free win with North Forney.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Salina 1 and 0 versus Waco La Vega 1 and 0. This is gonna be a good one. It's not gonna be no cake in the walk for me, walk in the park for Salina. But I'm definitely going with the Bobcats because that's my pick to win. Coach Carr still laughing. This is my pick to win the 4A Division 1 state championship. So I got Salina. What you got, J Mac?
He double laughing because he thinking about Hutch and Advil.
Yes.
What's that double laugh?
He got me laughing.
He double laughing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I do like Louvain athletes, but and they got a good quarterback over there at Waco Louvain. I do like that big quarterback, but I think Salina quarterback is a little better.
Yeah, Bo Bentley proof.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. What you got, B. Rice?
Give me Salina.
Salina? Yeah. What you got, Pat?
Yeah, give me Salina.
Salina. Yeah, Salina. What you got, Coach Carl?
Give me the state champ.
Okay, we're gonna move on then. That's everybody. Here go. I think this is the one I meant to put on there for the other game and then switch something else. This is the one I think I did. I got Plano East mixed up. But you got Plano 1 and 0 at Richardson 1 and 0. It's gonna be a good one. And with that being said, oh man, this is hard, dude. This is a hard one. Man, Holloway, you know you my boy. Hey, you're $100,000, but I'm gonna definitely go with the Wildcats of Plano in this one.
Wow.
What's easy?
Hey, Plano beat a traditional power from the 80s in Odessa Permian, and that don't mean nothing today. So give me Richardson.
Damn, I was hoping you take Plano.
One, baby. Let's go.
Well, you fooled me good on that one. I was like, oh yeah.
What you got, Coach Carr?
I'm on the D lineman.
Okay. What you got, B. Rise?
Man, I'm going with Richardson, man. Don't worry. They D-line, man. Nobody can stick that kid, man.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got, J Mac?
Yeah, I'm going. And that game shouldn't have been that close that Richardson played. I think that star receiver, he dropped a couple balls last week. He ain't gonna drop them this week. That was scored. So he'll get back on track. And they got a good running back too. I don't know if B. Rise mentioned that. They got a really good running back. Too. So, give me Richardson.
And last but not least, what you got, Bo?
I already made my pick.
Oh, okay. Who I didn't get in?
It's everybody.
Okay, go one. You got Denton Ryan 1 and 0 at Mansfield Timberview 1 and 0. Man, I saw Timberview up close and personal last week against Kimball. The defense, I'm hella impressed with. I was really B-Rise. Our boy came back strong, man. The quarterback, he came back strong from his injury. But I'm gonna go with the Raiders on this one, man. It's a hard one, but I'm gonna go with Denton Ryan. What you got, Coach Carr?
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have went with me. I need to play this one on strategy. So, On one hand, I'm a Coach Coleman fan. So I know his team gonna play defense. I know they're gonna be prepared, and I know they're gonna be ready to go. On the other hand, Den Ryan to them is just another game, right? I think they know that they got to get ready for them, but I think it's going to mean more to Timberview because of the culture Coach Coleman is building. So, that's a hard one, man.
It is.
That is a hard one. That might be the hardest one of the week.
Shout out to Mobile Art Support.
I'm gonna give Coach Coleman some locker room material, so I'm gonna go with Den Ryan.
Ooh, B-Rise, are you going tax dollars or you going Denton?
Man, even before the season started, J-Mac, he can confirm. I said they due for an upset win this year. I mean, they do for an upset win, man. But I also said they do for an upset loss too. But I think this is the game that this gonna be the upset right here, man. I'm going my $10 on this one. Give me Coleman. Give me the fighting Coleman on this one. This game
Jay
right here.
on the attack. What you got, Jay Mackin?
I ain't gonna lie, this is hard, man. Come on, man. Coleman, he rolling the red carpet out for me and B-Rise tomorrow night. So I'm glad B-Rise at least picked him.
Damn.
Damn.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is a really good test for Timberview. I think that if I ain't mistaken, they got Argyle next week.
Damn, already victory?
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Damn.
And
So
then College after that.
and then I will say this: I watched the Argyle game and the Collegeville game. I'm very confident in Timberview finishing top 2.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm very good. I'm good with that. But I think they just need some good work and make them last adjustments going into week 3. And but I think Ryan should. I think Ryan probably squeak it out, man. I hope I'm wrong though.
Okay. And I'll leave out Boteezy.
Address me as the champ for week 1.
My bad. Champ. What
I
you
ain't
got,
mad at you,
champ?
Boteezy. I ain't even mad.
Rub it in, Pat.
I ain't mad at you.
Hey, so Ryan squeaked out a win themselves. I believe that there's another Hennigan at quarterback. You know, he might have had about 10 kids or something. But I'm smelling upset. Talking about smell, I'm smelling upset. I'm smelling roses coming out of Mansfield from that creek-smelling river. So give me Timberview in the upset, and I'm putting my 14-1 record on the line.
Oh, okay. Hey. Yeah, I heard him. That's everybody.
Yeah. Dang.
All right. We got Prosper with the big win over Austin Westlake 1-0.
Yeah,
We got Rockwall Heat with the huge comeback win over Highland Park 1-0. This is a good one. And I'm definitely gonna go with the Eagles in this one, a Prosper. What you got? What you got, champ?
Man, this is another good one.
I told you it's a good one. That's number 8.
Man.
Yeah, this 8.
We're talking about number 8, and this game is at Rockwall. And Prosper. The one thing you said that probably is gonna make me choose Prosper is they had to have this miraculous comeback. Because Rockwall Heath ain't never played no defense. So give me Prosper.
What you got, Willow?
Yeah, so Prosper's always had an offensive line. Like, they've always had an offensive line, right? They've been big. They've been able to move people. And now, from what I just heard, they got some cookies and some cream going on. So, if it's Bluebell, then I'm rolling with the Prosper Eagles. Okay, if they got Bluebell. If it's Bluebell cookies and cream, I'm rolling with Prosper Eagles. Now, if I walk in and it's boarding, we're gonna have to have a conversation about this later. But I'm riding with Bluebell cookies and cream.
I ain't gonna lie, you and J Mac, when I get out
Or
there.
is it a chocolate chip cookie though? Either or.
I'm just saying that's that rich chocolate chip. That ain't the imitation chocolate chip. Them chips. Them chips is they ain't standing on the sideline.
Because of y'all too, I want to when I got here.
Give me anything that's black and white right now.
Okay. What you got, B Rise?
Man, I'm always go to the team who can run the ball. And like you said, got a good old line, man. So give me Prosper.
Okay. What you got? Who I leave out? No, I got J Mac. Yeah, J Mac. I got Pat first. What you got, J Mac?
Yeah, just give it a team with the better defense after two, and that'll be Prosper.
Not the better defense after two. All right, that's everybody.
I don't know how they rated this.
Number 6, 7.
Yep. This is number 7.
We don't know. Can anybody tell me what Duncanville looked like last week?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. But you got South Oak Cliff, 1-0, coming off a huge, and I mean a huge win over Galena Park North Shore. At Duncanville, 0-0. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, I made a reference today. And the reference said, is this the year that Michael Myers finally catches his big sister, Laurie Schroed? Michael's been chasing Laurie for over 30 years. Sock been chasing Duncanville for over 6 at least. They've gotten closer and closer and closer to catching them. Just like Michael has got closer and closer to catching Laurie. This is the year Michael Myers puts that knife in Laurie's side and kills her. I got South Oak Cliff. What you got, B-Rod?
Man,
hell of an analogy.
For real.
I know, man.
Wait a minute. Coach Sample is Laurie?
Yeah, just gonna call the man a woman.
I know.
Hey.
Nah, I want to call him a woman.
I ain't even trying to get that image in my head.
I know, but I've been saying I thought that this North Shore game last week, I think got them ready for this game right here. I think, and for the first time, Duncanville not playing a first game is gonna come back and get them, man. So I like Sock in the upset.
Okay, Coach Carl, we already know what your pick gonna be, but give us your analogy.
Analysis.
I don't think I have an analogy, man. I think
it ain't better than Michael Myers.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm just gonna look at it
Right.
right? Right. I'm gonna look at it as if I'm on the outside looking in. Conventionally, wisdom would tell you that Duncanville is Duncanville and Duncanville gonna Duncanville. That's what Duncanville do. And you will be right to say that. Their team is going to be scary because you don't know them. They're going to be coming out doing what they do. They have a second-year head coach. They're going to be without their superstars. Still Duncanville. Still goes down. Still that. I think for us, man, it's really just about going day to day. I couldn't even tell you what time the game starts Friday. We got practice tomorrow, and I gotta finish watching film. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily look at it like that. Everybody at work is more about focusing on that play, and just keep living day to day, moment to moment, and just prepare. You know, and that's all we can do. Just roll the dice when we get out there, see where we go.
I like that. What you got, B-Rock? Oh, he gone for right now. What you got, J-Mac?
It's really hard for me to imagine anybody running the ball for 300 yards on Duncanville, especially the first half. That's right there is what keeps sticking in my head. Can they establish the run on Duncanville? And then on the flip side is hell, is Duncanville even gonna try to run the ball? You know, you got a first time starter. I don't know if y'all read Dallas Morning News, but they announced that the junior is gonna start.
Okay.
I think we all kind of knew that, but
Who? Max.
Yeah, you got Maxwell starting. His first start is against a team that just coming off beating a national ranked team.
Right.
That's might be a lot, man. So I can see turnovers being the key to this. I've been saying I really don't believe in this Duncanville team this year. And this is the reason why. And B. Rise, you pick Sock, did you, B. Rise? So, yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, I can't even fix my mouth to say it, right? Like, it's like, damn, I can't say that. I was just gonna say it, but I couldn't say it. It wouldn't come out. So give me Duncanville.
Ooh, what you got, champ?
The champ is here. Hey, a lot of interesting things in this game. Like J Mac said, the starting quarterback has been named. They have another quarterback. I like Patrick Harris. He's an up-and-comer. They have a receiver, bro. They got another freshman, Jarvis, which is Wildman's brother. And this dude is special. He's like 6'4", and Hall of Famer did our highlights last week. He had like 3 touchdowns in the scrimmage, just straight clowning.
Randy Moss Jr. Yeah.
Huh?
I said Randy Moss Jr. He looked just like Randy Moss down there.
Randy Moss Jr., bro. And yeah, and they still got the 5. Is he a 4-star, 5-star that defensive end on the other side? May not be a 5-star.
Both of them 4 stars. Both defensive ends.
4 stars. So I mean, the cupboard ain't bare. Now, the one thing I would say is the running game is definitely a question mark for Duncanville and stuff like that. So now, if the running game is not top notch and you have to rely on a new passer, even though you got the freshman receiver, he's going to take a little time to adjust. So I think Sock is catching them at the right time. And there's an added incentive. I'm hearing rumor mills that this may be the last chance they get to get the old man. But this may be the last chance. So if
that rumor too.
Last chance, I think they're gonna throw all the chips in and squeak them out another one over there, and not only do it one time to a 6A power, but do it 2 times in 2 weeks. Right. 6A power. Give me South Oak Cliff.
Do you think he'll retire if he loses to Sock?
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot, and I'm getting this from coaches. I'm not getting this from fans or people. I'm getting this from coaches. So
I mean, I hear a lot. I've been hearing it from coaches for the last 3 years.
Well, I'm hearing it from the right coaches. I'm hearing it from the right coaches and the right and people. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
We'll see. It's hard for me to believe if he loses to Todd, and he got that freshman class coming up. I don't know, man. You probably have to wheel me out there. I'd be like Joe Pa. I'd be looking like Joe Biden over there, just standing over there like a statue.
Hey, Duncanville, prepare the statue now. Y'all need to put that statue in front of the table.
So who I leave out? I know I got.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, B. Rise, cause you had Walter. Oh, I got him first.
Yeah.
Okay, that's everybody.
You been drinking nice, right?
I'm here go another one. All right, you got DeSoto, 0-1, who went out to Georgia, and man, let's just say, that team got revenge in a big way. At North Crowley, 1-0. Last year in this game, it was a 1-0 battle with DeSoto coming off a 70-0 win heading to this game. This year, they're coming off a 70-28 loss heading to this game. And from what I saw in that loss, what I watched on film, the weakness is defensive backs. North Crowley's strength this year is wide receivers, because North Crowley has another group stable wide receivers besides Mays. They have two other guys that can go. I said in the group that I think it's the weekend that HC, which is North Crowley's quarterback, he settles in. I think he picks DeSoto secondary apart. And I got North Crowley not only winning this game, but I got DeSoto suffering 2 back-to-back blowouts.
Blowouts.
And I think that's gonna send shockwaves, and I think it's gonna correct some things. So I think get blowout in week 1, they're turning and losing in week 2, and North Crowley, I think it's gonna turn the thing around. So I got North Crowley by 21 or more. What you got?
Ain't nobody gonna be safe.
I'm just keeping it.
Ain't nobody gonna be safe if that happens. Hey, I tell you what though, I do think North Crowley. I mean, they wearing all black. It's a blackout for a reason. I do think they taking that dub as an L from last week. That's how they practice it all week, and I think they gonna come out just as fired up as Soto is, because the Soto feel like everybody is kind of turning their back on them because they went down to Georgia and barely lost. So, I mean, I understand. But yeah, give me North Crowley. I think North Crowley pulls it out of the second half. But I do think the first half, the Sotos go throw everything at them. I'm talking about everything. It's gonna be like the Super Bowl. We might see flea flickers, double passes,
flea flickers,
triple reverses. Booby player DN and wide receiver, Rod player middle linebacker. Like we might see it all. I'm telling you, we might see it all. And I think it'll work for a half. And then it goes back to normal second half. Give me North Crowley.
Willow.
Hey man, who did DeSoto lose to? What's the name of that team?
Creekside.
Creekside, Georgia.
Creekside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's how I got it mixed up with Summer Creek.
Ironically, Willow, they the same colors.
Exactly, they are.
I think it's something going on here, man. They called and said, "We got you, my brother. We saw the picture." I don't ever remember a Carl Mathison getting 70 put on there.
I do.
Right.
Look, J-Man talked about it in one of the episodes with Coach Mathis.
The first episode, that was our first episode. I brought it up.
When did you get 70 put on?
Against Round Rock Stony Point. They lost 72 to like 52 or something like that.
Yeah, I can do
it was 70. It was 70 something to like 40 something. They still got beat by 30.
How bad? What's name beat them? Saint.
They just go 70.
Okay.
Well. So with that being said, there you go. So I didn't
2010.
know. So it's been 15 years.
Yep.
And safe to say that this DeSoto that we saw 3-4 years ago, we would never say DeSoto's gonna get 70 put on. Not only 70, but like 111 in the last 2 games. I don't know what changes they made over the offseason, personnel wise, team wise, schematic wise. I don't think they're gonna be able to get it fixed in 1 week. They've had a whole offseason to get that. So I don't necessarily know they can get that fixed in one way. I don't think we probably ever seen an 0-2 DeSoto team. And based on that, I think that alone will put a couple of people on suicide watch.
Or homicide watch.
A lot of people gonna have to call and check on some.
Hey, real quick, after you give your prediction, Willow, I just want to know, what is it that making you think that they can't stop that same power that Longview did? It's the same play that Creekside ran.
So when I saw the DeSoto game against Longview, it was more schematic personnel, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't fitting it right, they weren't getting under it, they weren't boxing it. I mean, depends on what coverage they in. If they was in man, if they was in 3, like it just depends on how they was playing the edges of it, how they playing the insides of it. So I think whatever that was, it's still the issue now. So either they not identifying the true problem, or they don't have a solution to the problem. So I think when you look at them, because I didn't see this game they got Sammy put on them. So how many yards did the other team rush for?
Woo!
I mean, they didn't rush for.
Yeah, I said, what am I saying?
It was literally the same play. Like
Yes,
it was the same.
They ran counter the whole night. So then now it's a schematic problem. It's a personnel issue. I'm not gonna say it's a personnel issue because I never put it on the kids. It's a schematic problem, and I don't think they have a solution to it and or know how to coach the solution. It's about fit. So if they're not fitting it correctly, or if their linebackers are not reading and getting over the top, if their nose is getting washed and not fighting the back block, if the end is not filling and the safety's not coming, like it's so much that goes into it that if that was an issue for me, like to me, it seemed like that's what all out of work the whole offseason. Right? Like if you're gonna beat me, you're not gonna beat me on that. Right? Like we fixed that. You gotta come up with something new. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if you can coach. So I think for them it's that problem. And you know, best believe North Carolina gonna give you a big dose of it too to see if you can stop it. So I think that's something that's gonna end up being an Achilles heel if they can't get it fixed.
Have 8 yards of carry.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's a lot.
But
I got a first down. Right.
I say Willow. Do what I say.
So with that being said, I got North Carolina.
Everybody got North Carolina.
No, you went to Pat. You went to the champ.
My bad. Champ. The champ
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. We still got several picks, so we got to keep it pushing. But I'm gonna say this.
Got champ.
To Coach Carr's point, I think it is personnel. If you think about it, DeSoto has always been a smallish but fast defense, and so I think they're still in that same vein. Maybe not as fast speed wise or whatever, and so I think it's some shuffling that's gonna have to happen with the personnel because I can't call it coaching if you won 2 state titles and have made runs, over the last 5 or 6 years. I would say that like some people have Achilles heel. Every team has an Achilles heel. It's something that every team can't do. Every team's not perfect. And so, Longview is just the right team at the wrong time. And then other people are looking at the film and saying, hey, they are kind of smallish defense. And I don't think maybe they're as fast as they've been in the past.
Do you think they're small up front?
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, comparatively speaking, I'm gonna give you an example. My son played at DeSoto. They had the kid that played at A&M and the other kid that played in Texas. I think one with Seattle now.
Shamar Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy. Yeah, those were some big dogs. Those were some Duncanville style linemen. They ain't had nobody like that since then. I promise you that.
Well, I mean, Goose is like 285.
He played in.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dog, that's
Yeah.
never mind. Let me shut up.
Yeah. So,
They got
yeah,
Big
so-
Rig, and I agree with Willow on that part. They got Big Rig, Gooch, Lamon's son, and the Rump kid, the kid from California who's like a 5-star when he came down here. Like that is pretty big, but I think the problem is they don't have them linebackers they had when they beat Duncanville.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean they had some special linebackers then, and it's just I think it's a personnel issue, and I'm hearing that some stuff is getting shaken up. So we will see. I think like J Mac said, they're gonna throw the kitchen sink, fire, piss, vinegar, everything at them. My head says North Crowley, but my heart, my 14-1 record, just like I did with Sock last week, I'm gonna go with the U and put my record on the line.
That's huge, Pat. That might get you to second place.
Hey man, I'm happy, man. They closed that 3-game gap. They closed that 3-game gap.
It's gonna keep me in first place because all of y'all gonna take this.
That's gonna get you second overall. I mean, that's a good one. That's a good one, Pat. Good job.
All right, we got.
And we still got
Elite.
I'll go pass on this one. I'm just gonna name the teams.
Damn. All right, we got Alito 1-0 at Lancaster 0-1. Man, I saw Lancaster last week up close and personal. It's like it's gonna be the same story, different year. The quarterback position is gonna be their Achilles heel. They have everything else. They are skilled. They have skilled receivers. They have an outstanding running back. They have a stout defense. But they cannot put up points. And putting up points is going to be the biggest problem. And I got Alito to win this game big at Lancaster. What you got, B. Rice?
Man, I think Lancaster bounce back, play better. I like Lancaster in this one, man, at home.
What you got, J Mac?
Give me Alito.
Damn. What you got, Coach Carr?
Alito.
What you got, Champ?
Hey man, if these Lancaster fans don't have Alito scared to get off the bus when they come through the hood, I'm gonna be mad at them. They got to turn this thing up. They can't lick their wounds and be, dang man, we should have won last week. They got to come out here with fire, piss, and vinegar. They come to y'all crib, dog. Y'all got a chance to actually bow up and tell the nation that, man, Lancaster is real. Because y'all did the same thing last year where y'all played North Crowley the best anybody played them all year. And what did we do the next week? So, and I think the next week y'all played at Denton, Geyer, or Ryan or something like that. Another great game, but didn't finish it. Y'all got to finish.
It was Hebrew.
It was Hebrew. Okay. Y'all got to finish. And with that being said, man, let's go L-Town, Alito by 1.
We ain't gonna never be welcome.
Who will open?
Man, you got it.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, Lancaster. I need you to win.
He took Alito. He took Alito.
Kendrick Brown, I need that.
You got you got Waxahachie 1-0 at Capel 1-0. Man, the Capel post era with the outstanding quarterback. I saw it last week. I'm impressed. That was a good pull-out win they had. But man, Jerry Meyer and Waxahachie, I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat this. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. With DeSoto playing the way they playing, I didn't vaulted Jerry Meyer and Waxahachie out to number 2 now in district ahead of DeSoto until they show me otherwise. So with that being said, I'm definitely gonna go Waxahachie in this one to go 2-0. What you got, B. Rise?
Oh yeah, I like Hatch in this one.
What you got, Champ?
Man, they're playing at Capel. Capel quarterback graduated last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Griffin gone.
Get to Waxahachie.
What you got, Coach Carr?
That's not fair. That's a hard game. What is game played at?
Buddy Echoes in Capel.
What Capel play last week?
Sachi.
28-20.
Sachi.
Garland Saxy.
Okay. 28-20. How the new quarterback look? Is he as good as advertised?
I think he ran for 100 and threw for 2.
Yeah.
He was nice. 6'5", they can run.
You know what?
They run it
I'm
nice.
going with Pleasant Grove. I'm going Pleasant Grove. Give me the Grove. Give me Top Dollar.
Jay Mackin.
Hey man, shout out to Coach Wiley. He did. He hooked us up. You know what I'm saying? We will be in Capel. Right there to watch it. And one reason I wanted to go to this game is because we was there last year. We was there last year when Waxahachie gave the game away. So now I want to see if they're going to be the team I think they could be, because with this district wide open, you guys to beat Capel with a young team. Because they young. Probably ain't going to get this chance. Like, they're young and good. Like, they ain't just young. They young and good. So I feel like if they gonna be the team I want them to be, they got to somehow figure out how to not to lose this and win it this year. So, woo! I'm hoping I'm going with Hatch.
Okay, that's everybody.
All right. 3 more to go.
All right, number 3.
Another
got the Hawks, Red Oak, 1-0. At Arlington Seguin, 1-0. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a damn good one. Man, last year I picked against the game. This year, I'm gonna go with Seguin. I got Seguin in this one. What you got, B-Rise?
Man, I think Red are gonna get their lid back, man. You know, I seen them play last week. I think the offense will be click a little better. Yeah, I'm taking Red Oak.
What you got, J Matt?
Yeah. Man, B-Rise was at this game last week, and I tell you what, Red Oak defense is nice. Like, they stifled Colleyville Heritage. That was a good. Remember, that's the same Colleyville Heritage everybody talking about. You know, competing and you don't want to play them first round, all that. So
yeah,
they did good, man. I love the defense. I love their quarterback. I love the receivers. You know, I would be right. I think they get a little bit more better on offense, and I think they win. And plus, Arlington Seguin got that all-world receiver from last year. So give me Red Oak.
What you got, Coach Carr?
Red Oak.
What you got, Champ?
Yeah, Red Oak is usually beating Seguin. They've been beating Seguin since Lynn was there. So give me Red Oak.
Except last year.
Damn.
That was that Red Oak, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's tough.
All right, we got number 2. All right, number 2, we got Trophy Club, Byron Nelson, 1-0. At the Louisville, 1-0. Coach Carr, this one of the team you talked about earlier. Byron Nelson. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna still go with Louisville, though. I got Louisville in this one by a nail biter. I got a 31-28 walk-off field goal type of win. What you got, B-Rise?
Man, I like Byron Nelson on the road, man.
Ooh. What you got, Champ?
Hey, until they put my boy Doug G3 at starting running back, I'm going with Louisville.
Yeah.
Oh, a little Tupac. Yeah, gotta put a little Tupac at running back.
What you got, Jay, man?
Hey man, look, I picked Louisville to win district, right? So if I'm picking you to beat Capel and Denton Guy, I need you to beat Byron Nelson at home. So
what you got, Coach Carl?
Yeah, so yeah, give me Louisville, man. I mean, I'm around the hype train on that one.
All right. That's everybody.
But if Byron Nelson win that game, I might not pick against him because you know who they play next week.
South Lake Carroll.
Yes, South Lake.
Oh, next week?
Well, we know we ain't gonna pick against.
Yeah, they play South Lake, then they play Euless Trinity.
Yeah.
So
I pick him against Trinity, but you know you ain't picking. You know I ain't picking.
Hey, we all at that game next week for real. Let's go.
I'm there in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he ain't gonna pick against Riley.
No,
not that South Lake.
But I am there in 2 weeks. I already made the reservation.
The reservation.
I already made my reservation.
What's it?
Byron Nelson and South Lake?
No, that's Euless Trinity at South Lake.
South Lake, yeah.
Oh.
Well, they get all right. heavy out the way early in this district.
That's what I told Ryan. I was like, man, y'all got 3 tickets. Hell, they played Hebron, which was extremely physical last year. We was at that game.
Yeah.
And then they got Byron Nelson and Euless. Like, that's almost like a stock pre-district, and now they just got the rest of the district. Exactly. They gonna get the rest of God, except for LD Bell. They got to play serious against them. But other than that,
yeah.
You know,
other than that, it's stock district.
Yeah,
right.
And here go the game of the week. We got Hebron, the Fighting Hawks, 1-0, at the Dragons of South Lake Carroll, 1-0. This is going to be a dog fight. And I do mean a dog fight. No pun intended, Michael Vick. This is going to be a dog fight. With that being said, definitely,
I said, I don't know what Vic just caught some slugs for no reason.
For real,
Hey, man, I'm literally sitting here like,
oh, you caught on to it.
I promise
like
you.
You
I
said
promise you. I'm hearing you
Michael
coming.
Vick, and he's like, wait a minute, I had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Man, just trying to coach his team. Man, just trying to coach his team.
He said, I'm too busy trying to not go 0-2.
He over there in the beginning, like, wait a minute, where that come from? Come on, man, do better.
Yeah, Mike too busy not trying to go 0-2 and he catching slugs.
With that being said, I think Angelo Renda and Brock Boyd and company, they on a mission, man. They on a mission. They want it. They want to finish this season undefeated. They had a gunner of a district. Hebron just another opponent in the way of that undefeated record. And I got South Lake. I got South Lake by 14. What you got, B Rise?
Now I know one thing, man. Hebron, man, they got a big O line, man. Man, they can run that, but so South Lake, man, if they can't stop that run, man, it's gonna get interesting. I can say that much. But I like South Lake in a close one.
Okay. I'm gonna say you last, J Mac. What you got, Coach Carr?
I got South Lake. That's the easy.
What you got, champ?
Yeah, it looked like Hebron playing a little defense. Shout out to Coach Towns and his staff. They got to replace a great quarterback that they had last year. But yeah, I mean, where they playing this at? They playing it at South
This
Lake.
game in Dragon Stadium.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of dragging going on. So give me South Lake.
Boy, that's cold.
Ain't it though?
I don't even know if I like that analogy, man. I don't like the way they're going.
Man. I got on that too.
God, wow. See, this is what happened after 10:30. This is what we get.
Next round. Get ready. Dub salute. Hey.
It turned to Dub happy hour after 10:30.
Like
It gets wild. It gets wild. It gets wild. No, I do think this is gonna be an entertaining game. And B. Rod made a good point. I was impressed with Hebron, what they did when the first team was played. First team was at Duncanville. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was impressed with it. I thought they held their ground pretty good. It took Duncanville freshmen to come out and get them going.
For real.
Can I change my pick? I couldn't get God.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
now I'm talking about the other way.
Oh,
The Duncanville soccer.
You can't even want to change it.
Nah, man, you know that's against the rules.
what you pick?
I picked Duncanville, but yeah,
Oh.
I would stay with it. I just thought about it. I was like, Hero did kind of. They did good in that scrimmage. I thought they did good. But yeah, you know, I ain't going to get. I'm predicting South Lake go 16-0. So
Me too.
we already know what it is. So let me give a salute. Let's go, Dragons. And I do think I think Hebron give them a good game, but that's too much firepower, man. That's the greatest show on turf. That offense.
By 40. Shout out to my boy.
Not quite 40, but you know, at least half.
Like, wait, we have not shot out the by 40 trigger in 2 weeks. That's ridiculous.
I ain't seen the by 40 game yet.
Now we ain't gonna get that until like in about a couple of weeks when the district starts.
Yeah, when district start, we'll get some 40s.
We'll get them,
I
yeah.
ain't seen one.
Man.
Bro, like, hey, shout out to the fans, man. We got over 300 comments in the section since
We're gonna get
since we have not put comments up. So shout out to everybody that's putting your comments up. We love it. And we'll be back next week, man. We tied. Y'all got any closing statements for week 2?
Everybody else saluted.
Hey, this is how we end it then.
Trap mechanics.